Hi, this is Dave, and today we're going to install some new LED pod lights from Suparee. These are waterproof and bright. Let's see what we got here. They come with instructions on how to wire them. They're a 3-inch pod light. Here's the light itself. Comes pre-wired, ready to hook up. There's hardware, mounting brackets. There's 2 lights that come in the kit, and a wiring harness for wiring up both lights that includes a fuse, a switch, and a relay, all ready to hook up to the battery. So we'll get these installed and see what they look like. On our Jeep, we're going to install these here on the A-pillar, right here by the window. This would be a good spot to make it like a little ditch light that'll shine off to the side and to the front. To do that, we bought an extra mounting bracket that goes right here on the hinge bolts, and then the light will mount here. So we'll start out by mounting this bracket on both sides of the Jeep. The first thing we have to do is we have to put these rubber gaskets on the back of the mounting bracket. We'll put them on and line up the holes. They're self-adhesive so that it's easy to hold. The first step is to remove these existing mounting bolts here at the lower part of the windshield. Next, we're going to insert the supplied plastic washers into the holes. And then using the supplied mounting bolts, bolt the bracket in to the holes that we just took the bolts out of. And we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. Next, we need to put the mounting bracket on the light. I've already done one. I'll show you how to do the next one. So you want to install it so that the one with the single hole is towards the front of the light. And it just slips over like that. And there's 2 holes provided there. We want to have the bolt, the lock washer, and the flat washer that comes in the kit, and install it one in each of the holes on both sides. Lock washer. And repeat on the other side. I'll take a 5mm Allen wrench and just snug them up a little bit. We'll do the final tightening once we figure out what direction we want to point them in. Like that. Next, we're going to mount the light to the mounting bracket. You start out, you put the mounting bolt through the hole in the bracket, and then through the whole mounting bracket. Then you install a flat washer, a lock washer, and a nut. Again, we'll just snug this up for now, and we can aim it later. Suparee provides a wiring harness that is made to connect up both lights. It has spade connectors that would connect to each light, the red to red, the black to black at each light. And then it comes down. They give you a relay and a switch, or in a fuse that you can hook to your battery terminals, and 2 lines that you can hook to that. And then a switch that you can mount inside the Jeep to turn them off and on. I have a set of their relay. I have their relay panel already pre-installed from a previous video, so you can see that video that I'll be hooking up to, so I don't need the switch or the relay. The problem that I am running into is that the light wiring harness that they give you, the distance between the 2 lights is too short to go across the Jeep. So what I'm going to do is replace these spade connectors that don't hold up well in the water of off-roading with these Deutz connectors that are pre-wired, and then that'll extend the wire another 6 inches or so that I can use those. So I'll just be cutting these off and soldering on the Deutz connectors. The Deutz connectors come with a female and a male connectors. I'm going to be putting the female on the wiring harness and the male on the light. I'm going to start by cutting off the existing spade connectors. I'll cut the outer insulation back a little bit. Then we'll strip the wire. I'm going to slide some heat shrink on. Cut back a little bit so it's not so long. Then we'll connect red to red and black to black. Just twist them together for now. I'm going to use our solder gun to solder them. Now that we've soldered them, we can slide the heat shrink over. And we use a heat gun to shrink it down. Then we'll repeat this process on every light and the other end of the wiring harness. Now that we've got all the connectors installed, we're ready to route the wire. So we have to start out by removing these bolts that are holding the cowl in. There's 2 on each side of the Jeep. Now we can lift the hood so that we have access to route the wires. Next, I'm going to route the wire along the cowl here, behind the hinge, all the way over to the other side. Like that. Now we can connect the light to the wiring harness. And we're going to tuck it in under this cowl, making sure to not pinch it and to keep it out of the way of the windshield wipers. Something like that. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. Now we can install the bolts back in the car. Now we've cleaned up the wiring. It's all neatly routed with tie wraps all the way across so it won't fall down into the wiper mechanism. It's routed along here, comes down, and then it follows the battery cables that we have to go to our Suparee auxiliary relay panel. So the next thing, we've already cut off all the relay and everything that came with the wiring harness. So now we just have to run the wire up into the relay panel. And I'm going to connect it to this spot right here. So we're going to cut the wire to length. And strip the insulation back. Then we'll strip the wires. So we're going to connect the lights to the output of the relay panel. There is a negative terminal and a positive terminal. The black wire goes to the negative terminal. Put it in and then tighten the screw. And the red wire goes on the positive terminal. And now it's all wired up. Now we're ready to close everything up and test out the lights. Now we're ready to turn them on and try them out. Cool. They're on, and they're very bright. The Suparee lights are very bright. They work really good. Can't wait to try them out in the dark. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching.